Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Space Canon TV. My name is Super Evil Pop Tarts. Hey, look, it's Final Fantasy XIV, and this is the last story mission in the Realm Reborn base game. So this is the last story mission that you'll play in the base mission, the current main scenario quest, and then after that, it will be Heaven's Ward that you will be dealing with. If you bought the starter game, you will have that little expansion waiting for you once you get finished with this. Excuse me. In the party with me is Alucard.
Hey, hey.
And as you can see, I got a free company tag now. Me and Alucard belong to the same one. Alucard sent me a request, so new stuff to do. And new people to hide from. Because I'm an introvert and it takes me a while to warm up to people. Also, I played WoW, and I remember how dickish people can be in guilds. So, yeah, well, I finished also the job for the monk. Finished that off. I had to. So you know, in order to do the last couple missions, you have to be at least level 48, then 49, then 50, and then you also have to have a gear score for the mission prior to this one of at least 42, which is the answer to life, the universe, and everything. That is why I finished off the job story mission, and you basically get a full set of armor, and that will push you to 58, and that's what I am, and I can show you. So, as you see down in the lower left-hand corner where it says gear, and it says my average item level is 58. I think the only things that I don't have that aren't green or higher are my rings, and of course this is just a soul crystal. That's not a, which allows me to get the soul of the monk. Yeah. So I don't have an offhand weapon because I'm a monk, but that is what I have, and of course my weapon is only gear tier level. There's a lot of ways you can get around that, but haven't really dived into that stuff. I think both me and Alucard just basically bowled through the story missions just to beat this, because we're kind of trying to beat most of the story we can before Endwalkers comes out in November.
Yeah, we're gonna be hard pressed to do that.
Yeah, very hard pressed. Because we got what, 2 expansions after this, then another expansion in Shadow Dancers, and isn't there?
I mean, I suppose I could spoil the surprise for you.
What? Don't spoil it. What?
Well, it's not story spoilers.
Oh, okay.
You mentioned at the start that like once you're done this mission, it's on to Heaven's Ward. No.
Oh, it isn't?
No. You have 80 story quests to do in between the end of this mission and then the start of Heaven's Ward.
Oh my god!
By the way, that was reduced from 100 in patch 5.3. So, you're welcome?
They got rid of 20 of them?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
And in order to do some of them, like, you have to have like completed Titan, Garuda, and Ifrit fights on hard, and then you've had to do the Crystal Tower.
Which I don't think I've done that one.
No, you haven't done the Crystal Tower because you don't unlock the Crystal Tower until after you do the story.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah. So, don't worry. Once you're done this, and you get to watch all the multitude of cutscenes that are going to happen, then the real fun begins, because now you're basically doing all the endgame content for Realm Reborn before you can do
Heaven's Ward.
Heaven's Ward.
Well, I will say this. You can't bitch and complain, there ain't shit to do.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, it'll take us a while to catch up, I guess, with the expansion when it comes out in November.
Oh, yeah, because I was just like, I finished the story. Cool, great. When can I get to Heaven's Ward? And I'm like, oh, doing this and that. And I'm like, oh, okay, what's this, right? And then I looked it up, and it says, yeah, in order to do, like, start Heaven's Ward, you have to do the entire 7th Astral Era quests. And I'm like, what? What are those? And then it's like, yeah, it's a list of like 80 quests that was initially 100 but was reduced to 80 in patch 5.3 that you have to do, that was post a Realm Reborn release that was added up in like future patches that like kept the story going. So all the quests are for level 50.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think I get it.
That happened in between the release of the game and then the first expansion.
I understand it. I know. You know what this is? And it's only because of the power of the weeb that I know what this is. After I beat this, and then I have to deal with that. Oh, that is filler episodes. Before the Heaven's Ward arc.
It's not even really like filler. Because, technically you're still advancing, like, the story for all of the characters that you're dealing with. The story advances from the end of A Realm Reborn. There were new quests that were added as part of the continuing story before the first expansion came out, so that when you start the expansion, if you didn't do these quests, you'd be like, okay, like, why are we here? What happened? Who are you? Why do you know everybody? Like,
but Alucard,
you'd be confused.
Alucard, there is good filler in anime. Okay, this is just sounds like a filler episode, a filler arc.
Yeah, basically.
They probably threw it in there because, like, okay, we're working on it. We'll have Heaven's Ward. It's trust me, it's in the oven. It's coming. Here's some dessert, some other dessert before the cake comes out. All right, let's queue up here. Okay, it is the Praetorium. Make sure you do not have anything else selected, or you'll just be sitting there forever.
Or you'll get queued up for a different fight entirely.
Yes. I think when I realized I was waiting way too much longer, I checked and I was in 2 of them, and I got rid of the other one. Because the game doesn't unclick you once you get done with one. If anyone has watched the previous couple streams me and Alucard have done in Final Fantasy, you'll notice that I have pulled the camera back a bit. You're kind of going to need to do it in this, because it'll be a lot harder to target enemies, and also be able to maneuver around. As I'm a DPS, I definitely want to get out of the way, because not quite a glass cannon, but I'm also not a tank. So any AoE attacks I run out of, and then I run back in. But if you played the Pugilist storyline, you would have learned that in your lessons. Actually, no, not in the Pugilist storyline. The other dude. Oh
Monk?
God. No, not the monk. He was like a guy that taught you how to do techniques and tactics. He was like you would find him like for me it was in Ulwan by what's her name, Mio.
No idea.
I forgot what he was. I'll go back there after this fight and point him out. But he was like this other type of. He just taught you general techniques. It wasn't had anything to do with your job class. It was like, okay, this is the fighter. He's tanking this enemy. You want to get behind a guy and since you're DPS and you want to wail on them. Okay, now there's enemies coming out. You might want to take care of
the
them.
Novice Hall quests?
Yes, the Novice Hall quests. But the guy actually had like a title.
Yeah, I can't remember. But yeah, like it's basically like before you do your first dungeon kind of thing like that. They tell you to go do the all through all the training quests for your role.
Yep. And it was just general stuff. It didn't talk about, you know, like for me with the monk, it was like, hey, these are your combos. You want to string them. Certain combo strings lead into different other strings. That's a pretty cool name there, dude. Cyan Frostrite. It's spelled Cyaen for his first name. And his last name is Frost, and White is spelled Wyght. Pretty good there. It looks like he's a samurai. Oh my god, come on. There's gotta be people still on at this time of night. Come on! Wow, it's probably to master all these jobs, just probably shit tons of hours you have to pour into this game.
Yeah.
Not to say that's a bad thing. I'm just saying, you know, it's you know, better than having to start a new tune. Yeah, I'm using a pretty outdated. Oh, there we go. All right. Two tanks, 2 healers, and 4 DPSers. But no, that tune was back in the day of WoW, when WoW was good. It just meant another character that you made just so you can play the other classes. Cool, it's showing all the other people with me.
Mm-hmm.
And a dude is sporting a mighty pompadour. Where did all the team go?
They keep running through. There's a portal nearby.
Okay, I couldn't tell what it was there.
Yeah. Yeah, when I first did it, I was just like, what the hell? And then I'm like fighting them, like fighting enemies there, and then I die because everybody left. I'm like, wait, what? Oh. There you go. You can now gonna be able to operate a Magitech armor.
Woohoo! Woohoo! What do you mean I'm too far away? How do I get into
you
it?
have to go. No, you have to go to the other one. It's the one that's already marked. No, you don't just go to any random one.
Oh, this one. It's my baby! It knows me! Mama! Maggie. How do you run on this one?
You don't run, you just move.
Oh, just move. Okay. Oh, Maggie! Ow, that hurt.
Tell me, for whom do you fight? How very glib. And do you believe in Eorzea? Eorzea's unity is forged of falsehoods. Its city-states are built on deceit. And its faith is an instrument of deception. It is not but a cobweb of lies. To believe in Eorzea is to believe in nothing. In Eorzea, the beast tribes often summon gods to fight in their stead, though your comrades only rarely respond in kind. Which is strange, is it not? Are the 12 otherwise engaged? I was given to understand they were your protectors. If you truly believe them your guardians, why do you not repeat the trick that served you so well at Cartoneau and call them down? They will answer, so long as you lavish them with crystals and gorge them on ether. Your gods are no different from those of the beasts. Icons, everyone. Except for this, and you will see how Eorzea's fate is bleeding the land dry. Nor is this unknown to your masters, which prompts the question, why do they cling to these false deities? What drives even men of learning, even the great Louis Soir, to grovel at their feet? The answer? Your masters lack the strength to do otherwise. For the world of man to mean anything, man must own the world. To this end, he hath fought ever to raise himself through conflict, to grow rich through conquest. And when the dust of battle settles, it is ever the strong who dictate the fate of the weak. Knowing this, but a single path is open to the infinite ruler, that of false worship, a path which leads to innovation and death. Only a man of power can rightly steer the course of civilization, and in this land of creeping mendacity, that one truth will prove its salvation. Come, champion of Eorzea, face me. Your defeat shall serve as proof of my readiness to rule. It is only right that I should take your realm, but none among you has the power to stop me. Such power befits a ruler. Yet, you lack the resolve to put it to proper use. A waste. true power of the Ultima weapon.
Having fun.
Oh boy! Holy shit!
What?
Fuck!
You got a lot of health?
I have no idea what he hit me with. All healers better be on double duty. Fucker, you ruined my combo. Oh.
But the Ultima weapon is all-powerful. Why does my enemy still stand? Can her strength truly be so great?
It is the blessing of light that confounds you.
La Brea.
Your foe acts under the protection of the crystal she bears.
So, this is what empowers her.
Beyond mortal limits. If you are to prevail, the hammer of darkness must needs be brought to bear upon the shield of light. And so it shall, for the Ultima weapon is host to a power of which you are as yet ignorant.
Speak plainly, Ascian.
The heart of Sabik. It is the weapon's core, an enigma whose surface even the vaunted scholars of ancient Alec failed to scratch. The magic within has lain dormant for eons.
Of what magic do you speak?
A spell without parallel. Ultima. I I sought the life force of the primals for no other reason but to quicken the core. For the true power of the Ultima weapon lies within its now beating heart.
La Brea, what have you done?
No more than was necessary for my god to be reborn.
Damn you, Ascian.
The hour is at hand. Behold but a sliver of my god's power. From the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, the world shall tremble. Unleash Ultima!
There's a Lafalel who's got a bandito mask and a wife beater.
Oh, Hydaelyn, it seems the task of keeping your champion alive has exhausted what strength you had left. Van Belsar, your enemy's shield is broken. The rest I leave to you.
We will speak later, Ascian. But first, I must deal with you. The question of who is mightier remains. Come, adventurer. Let us find the answer together.
All these ads that are doing.
What was that?
Those blue lines, those are from ads that are shooting those lasers.
I kind of figured that one.
Yeah, so kill those with like instead of just focusing on them. Kill those, because otherwise it's...
Kill him? Okay.
Yeah.
Do they keep spawning?
Every once in a while, yep.
heed me. The subjects of a weak ruler must needs look to a higher power for providence, and their dependence comes at a cost to the realm. The misguided elevate the frail, and the frail lead the people astray. Unless a man of power wrests control, the cycle will never be broken. You of all people must see the truth in this. You who have the strength to rule.
Pathetic. You boasted of unrivaled power. You were entrusted with the ultimate weapon, the ultimate magic. And still, you failed. So much for the glory of man. The growing imbalance afflicting the planet must be redressed. If it is permitted to worsen, the very laws of existence, both etheric and physical, will be warped beyond all recognition. Know you the root of this corruption? Hydaelyn. Like a parasite, she must be burned out if the planet is to recover. And naught but the return of the one true god will ensure her complete excision. Yet, to pave the way for the Master's return, a chaotic confluence of untold proportions must needs be brought about. And that will necessitate the presence of the primals. Needless to say, both you and your scion accomplices cannot be suffered to interfere in this endeavor. You will not leave this place alive. It is past time your flame was extinguished, bringer of light.
You're back. I think I just hit a level up.
Thou wouldst pierce the shadows, make thee a blade of light.
What?
Maggie!
To save the day!
Good girl. Who's a good girl? You're the best boy. That's right. Best girl. That's right.
And so my conquest ends, Cid. In smoke and ashes.
Here, Feel. Think. Warrior of light, beloved daughter. The darkness hath fled before the unclosed brilliance of thy spirit. Yet it lingereth still beyond the sight of men, in forgotten corners of the world. In the depths of the abyss yet resideth the Dark One, watchful ever, till this evil be cast out. Never shall the world know aught but a passing peace. Yet for the present, a gentle light shineth o'er the realm of Eorzea. With thee at its heart. From sparkling moat shall it swell to glorious sun, and all the world shall bask in its warmth. Blessings and joy be upon thee. Go forth, my child, and be as a beacon of hope for Eorzea and the lands beyond through all the days of thy life.
My lady, all Twin Adder units have fallen back to the outer perimeter.
The Flames have completed their withdrawal, General.
Admiral, all hands accounted for.
She's still in there.
Sid, has there been no word?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Damnation!
She's going to make it, I know she is.
Ida is right. We must have faith.
Sid, can they not be evacuated aboard the Enterprise? That adventurer and the Scions are as the Warriors of Light reborn. We cannot abandon them to their fate. Not again.
I wholeheartedly agree, but flying into the midst of that would only add to the fireworks.
There must be something we can do.
Please, Mother Hydaelyn. Please light her way through the darkness.
Look into the light, my child. If thou would see thy companions return safe to thee, reach out to them now.
There!
Oh!
These guys might want to get out of the way.
Yes! The hero returns!
Look! Thancred is with her!
Thank the 12!
Thank Hydaelyn.
Welcome home.
You almost got us killed that one time, remember?
Now, we both know that was your fault.
Thank the 12 we're safe.
Mind your horns there, man-bull.
Mayhap when you mind your manners.
Though the crystal that bound Thancred is no more, I doubt we can say the same of La Habrea. And even if we could, we know that he is not alone. Confounded Ascians. Their god may be unknown to us, but their zeal is unquestionable. Suffice it to say, it would be folly to assume that they no longer pose a threat. Nevertheless, for now, we must savor what peace we have won, however ephemeral. Do you see, Grandfather? Our first step towards realizing the dream for which you gave your life.
Friends, the dread night of Imperial tyranny and Ascian machination is ended. A new day now begins in Eorzea.
True to their name, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, along with our champion, have delivered us from darkness.
Let their shared victory serve to remind us of our shared history. And let their bravery in the face of adversity inspire future generations.
Doubt not, the realm will need bravery in the days to come. Old rifts threaten to divide us within our walls, while hordes of beastmen claw at our gates. And though the Black Wolf be slain, the rest of the pack remains. Yet no foe need we fear, so long as we stand as one.
So long as the Scions stand for peace.
So long as our champion stands fast. For there exists no adversity over which we may not jointly prevail.
No longer can we turn a blind eye to the suffering of our allies.
No nation stands alone. If one should fall, so shall we all. Eorzea is our shared home. For any one of us to know peace, so too must our neighbor.
Just as we join in solidarity before you this day, so too shall our grand companies be joined henceforth, to strive not only for the good of mere nations, but for the good of all the realm.
Change will not come overnight. Yet I foresee a day, not so very far from now, when the lines that divide our lands fade, and all of Eorzea is one.
It has been but 5 short years since the Battle of Cartano. 5 years since the advent of the 7th Umbral Era. No victory, however sweet, can wash away our bitter sorrows. No triumph can reclaim those we lost. Yet do not presume you honor them by dwelling on the past. It was not the past they fought for. You would repay their sacrifice by looking to the future.
A future united, as the warriors of light united in the champion.
Now is the time for us to rise as one, bearing all of Eorzea on our shoulders.
5 years ago, Eorzea bore witness to the end of the 6th Astral Era. Now, the 7th Umbral Era draws to a close, yet we come together not to glory in its end, but to mark a new beginning.
Let it be writ that on this day, by the light of the crystal, Eorzea ushered in a new era. The 7th Astral Era is come, and thus is ours a realm reborn.
Well, there we go, folks. So, credits last for what, an hour and a half?
No, that's not even the longest part of the credits.
Well, now I just got the credits crawl, so.
Yeah.
So now it's busy work until Heaven's Ward. Oh, so much shit to do. I know one thing. If I wouldn't have finished the job quest, I would not have been able to do this.
That this is why it's important to, you know.
The thing is, I was so stuck on just, you know, doing the quest, because that's what you said. Don't worry about the side stuff. Yeah, and I was pretty much at this every day. So, do you think this video is going to be content claimed or anything?
Who knows?
I didn't see anything about the other ones. Oh, by the way, like a couple days ago, I fought Giovanni in Pokemon Go, and I got a Ho-Oh.
Yep.
Except its stats were absolute garbage.
Well, it's a Shadow one, so, you know. Shadow ones are generally better stat-wise.
Still, I got into my Pokédex, so... You know, I should go on Warframe and claim my my Ureli.
Yeah.
Yep, she probably was like done building like a week ago. I just simply forgot all about it.
We simply were playing this.
Yeah, because I got playing. God, a shiny new thing to distract me.
And that's just like, and I mean, like, the thing is with where you are in Warframe compared to like where you are in Final Fantasy XIV.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, I'm just grinding out stuff to get my master rank up.
Yeah.
You know,
and the odd thing here or there.
Yeah, some rep with some of the factions that haven't fully repped out yet.
Yeah.
And that whole fucking... I still have that goddamn Kubelich bugging the fuck out of me that I haven't tried figuring out yet.
Yeah.
And just, like, trying to get the few trophies that I don't have. Which wasn't all that much. I got like 92% of the trophies, so...
Yeah.
Thank you, Yoshi P and your team. Thank you very much. And thank you very much for addicting me to something else. God damn it.
Oh, you're thanking me?
No. Well,
no.
Maybe. Blaming, maybe?
I prefer thanking me for introducing you to such a great, fantastic game.
Wait, here's the thing. I mean, when it first came out, I knew it was hot garbage almost.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they redid it, and there was like, oh man, it's pretty good now, you know? It's just, I didn't want to get it because I really didn't have the money for a subscription for it. Now I kind of can actually now subscribe to it. I mean, I still have probably like 20 free days before I have to actually give him my CC information. But, yeah, for, I believe it was a $30 game. So, here's me and Alucard chilling for Square Enix right now. Get the fucking game. Okay, it's $30. The base starter game is $30.
Which includes the first expansion.
Which includes the first expansion, Heaven's Ward. And Blood, what was the other one?
Shadowbringers, which will include Stormblood.
Which, yeah, that's the next expansion, so...
Yeah, Stormblood and then Shadowbringers, but you
yeah.
only have to buy Shadowbringers if you want to play Stormblood.
Yeah, so the starter game comes with the base game and Heaven's Ward. And if you listened in the beginning, there is a huge filler arc of jobs to do before you actually get to the Heaven's Ward content.
Right. Well, but I mean, like, there's also, like, probably a slew of quests in between Heaven's Ward and then the start of Stormblood, Stormblood quest, and then a bunch of quests in between the end of Stormblood before Shadowbringers. And then there's a bunch of quests for the end of Shadowbringers to leading up to Endwalker.
Yep, Endwalker. So, yeah, but
to the moon, baby.
But we're just talking about the starter, starter set here. So, $30.
Hello, e-gaming. Hello.
Hello, e-gaming. Hello. So yes, $30. Base game and an expansion. You really can't go wrong. It's a good game. It's a nice MMO. Like I said, I chewed through this in probably, I'd say, 13 days?
It was only, you weren't even how much every day you were playing, or if you were even playing every day.
Yeah, I mean, not every day, but still, from the time that I purchased it and got online and started playing to beating the base story, and this is what you're seeing here is the title crawl for the base storyline. 13 days. Miranama Nobita Hai. Oh. And hi, how? Yeah, I just can't say that how really good this is. This game is really good, and I have played WoW, and I played WoW back in its heydays when it was like the big kid on the block stealing all the other kids' lunch money. Last that I had played with it was when the Calamity came out for that. That is the last that I had played at WoW. And the fact that it has a focused storyline, unlike WoW, which had this fractured storyline that you only could understand if you read books and found the lore and tried to piece it together. Having a base storyline, regardless of where you start, is this game's strength, I think. Also the fact that there are different classes. Well, they're called jobs here in Final Fantasy, and the fact that you don't have to make a character for each job, because you simply can just have like one character and be able to do all the jobs. It is just gonna take you a shit ton of time to do it. So yeah, it's gonna.
I mean, you can get XP boosts and stuff like that. Like you can buy XP boosts from your Grand Company, so that it increases it. So like if you're leveling up other stuff using items, make it a little bit faster, but it's still a time sink.
Yes, but you really have to definitely get this. I can't really. I mean, it's not like me and Alucard seeing those sweet Square Enix bucks, expanding our bank accounts. But yeah, this is a good game to get. It really is. Awesome soundtrack. I mean, if you've played a Final Fantasy game, you know what you're getting soundtrack-wise. But yeah, I just can't wait to now be able to, well, one, do the filler. I'm just calling it filler arc. Okay, it's filler arc quests. And not just the filler arc quests, but actually now being able to fool around with stuff. I haven't fooled around with glimmers yet. I haven't. There's like sub jobs like armor and this.
Like all the crafting.
Yeah, the crafting jobs. I haven't looked into those yet because that's way you can like make money, or not even make money, but you can also either help out yourself, or if you have a free company, which now I belong to now with Alucard, that helps out your free company, because I remember in WoW, there'd be like sometimes I would take a day and I would just make crafts and then throw it in their guild vault for anyone who needed those materials for whatever they were trying to make. So you get that aspect of it. So there's a lot of stuff that I haven't played around with yet in the game. So as I got on, it was full speed ahead. I was going through the main quest in at least in Udala. I did all the quests that I could find as I was leveling up, and then I found that not a good idea. You want to keep those side quests still there for when you switch to another job. Once you hit once you hit the cap with your current job, switch so you can quickly pump up that new job that you got, because you're going to start at level 1. So a lot of things I have not haven't done a deep dive yet. Excuse me. Here in Final Fantasy. Also, your grand companies, which is the 3 different factions, I guess you could say, in the game that you can join, and you can get certain faction rewards that allow you to get more like armor and materials and stuff from those particular companies, but you have to have the particular script for it, which is, I think that's what actually they call it. You also have to level up each one, because the higher you are, the more access you have to what they have to offer. But sometimes you have to do certain things in order to get it. Like now I have to hunt certain enemies and kill them because I have hit Corporal on the Maelstrom, which I belong to. But in order to get to the next rank, I have to hunt down enemies and kill them for their particular book. And then I'll be able to get more access to armor and weapons. Though I've now got my job armor, I don't know if I'm going to really need anything. Unless there's like high-end dungeons and stuff that drop purple gear.
Not purple gear, but higher.
And there's the whole material system that I don't think even Alucard's taken a dive into yet.
No.
Which, if you play Destiny, it's basically mods, which pump up your stats and what your armor can do and everything. So, a lot of stuff to do. Love this music. Do you think we're going to be able to see another title scroll screen when we beat Heaven's Word material?
Oh, probably. Right, I mean, it's kind of like with Monster Hunter, right? When you beat base Monster Hunter, there was title.
Oh yeah, that's right. Credits. And then there was the title screen for Iceborne. Yeah.
There was credits for Iceborne.
Yeah, you're right.
So yeah, there would be credits for all the stuff that, and people who helped work on Heaven's Ward. Then there was credits for Stormblood, Shadowbringers, and then there'll be some for Endwalker.
Yep. See, I'm debating whether I want to get it digitally or a physical copy. Unless it's only available digitally.
What?
Endwalkers.
You might be able to get a physical copy, but...
Hey, Canada type.
And now we get to the interesting part of the credits.
What are these?
The names of all the players from Final Fantasy XIV version 1.0.
Oh, you mean the ones
who were there for Meteor.
Wow.
They have them listed in the credits.
Well, I mean, if you think about it.
Without them,
yeah.
And them continuing to play the game, there would be no Realm Reborn.
Now, I take it these are their character names.
Yes. Their usernames or whatever. Obviously,
God, I can only imagine how long this credits are.
Oh, I mean, fortunately, you can actually, move it, so, just skip all the way to, Z.
Yeah, I am. It's way late at night.
But, I mean, it is kind of cool that there is literally who play in...
That is very neat.
Realm Reborn.
That is really neat. Now, this is regardless if they're still playing the game or not, right?
These are, because, I mean, if you were playing 1.0, you were given an upgrade to the game from 1.0, and, its later patches to 2.0 or a Realm Reborn.
Mm-hmm.
So your character would be able to be carried over, and then they were actually accounts. So, they actually have, there's, a special mount that they have, a back tattoo on their characters, kind of thing like that. So, you could transfer your character over if you wanted to. Or you could make a new character, kind of thing like that. I know, Maximilian Dude on YouTube, he has a legacy account. I mean, He doesn't use it, but he has a 1.0 character that was transferred over.
I wouldn't delete it. That's something you can just bring out once in a while and say, "Hey, look at this! See this guy? He survived Meteor."
Yeah, stuff. And the man, the myth, the legend, Mayuki Yoshida, Yoshipi himself.
Yep. Yoshi P.
And then more cutscenes. Yay!
Yay!
Told you there's a lot of cutscenes.
And then Doc Brown pulls up in his Chocobo DeLorean. Quick! Quick! We're late! We're gonna talk about your kids!
Nah. Why do that when you could just do this?
What is it?
That roar. It can't be.
Did you hear that?
There's no time to spare.
Where is it coming from?
Dread tidings, chaos and carnage! It is an abomination! A primal has awakened!
Oh god, which one? I mean, I know my Final Fantasy. Which one is it? They're just basically all the summoning spells. I watch the place while the master is away.
Cast Bahamul move.
Oh, it's Bahamut. Oh, great.
Yeah.
One Azaz move star. Fanza lokpai ki hats Haldorn Zur, Ukudorn. We next starve Chemuv. They only cause the pause right ball.
Guys, I got another body. It's okay, right? Zodriak. Thus did dawn break on a realm reborn. But where there is light, there is always shadow. Hey, look, everyone's here. They're clapping for me. Hey, thanks, guys. Though I don't know who this Ehrenwald is. You're new. A lot of new people. Oh, Stalda, you're everyone's waifu.
I mean, do you blame them?
Well, she hasn't gone through her goth phase yet, though.
You're not gonna get to the goth phase until friggin' Shadowbringers.
Everyone loves a goth girl. Come on.
Oh, her black mage outfit is definitely fucking awesome, but... It's gonna take a while to get there. As I've just indicated that it's gonna be like 80 Fucking quest just to get to Heaven's Word.
Listen here, second tier waifu. I'm hooked, okay? You don't have to ask me to stay on and try to keep helping you guys. Flying unlocked. Yay!
I guess that's the other thing.
You now fly while mounted in Lonosia, Fenelin, the Black Shroud.
All the basic areas.
All the basic areas.
Yeah, so you can fly everywhere in the base game. I mean, technically, until you get to Heaven's Word, you don't unlock new areas.
Take flight, simply jump while mounted. And my speed is increased. Hey, I got a trophy. Yay. Mount speed in Lavender what has been opened? Gain the ability to take flight. Summon a flying fourth fly mount and try jumping and taking off. Fly mounts consist of 3 basic maneuvers: stick, triangle for ascending, and left 1 and R1 for descending. And I will take this mission. Price of principles and a reoccurring problem. That sounds like a dungeon. Did you take both the quests from her?
Yeah, a matter of principles is actually this next main story quests.
The price of principles?
Yep.
What's the reoccurring problem? No reward? Really? Quest accepted. And let's take this one, the price of principles. Ooh, blue rings. There, probably just do the bonuses increase.
They're also at a higher item level.
Yeah. Well, they're blue instead of the base ones that I got are just white, I guess you could say. Alright, should I take any of these other quests, or should I just still stay to the main thing?
Stick to the main thing or the unlock quests, because like now you're gonna unlock like the hard versions of dungeons and stuff like that. So.
Wow, not only did you give me no freaking reward, I got no experience for that either. Fuck you, game. Alright.
Well, remember, a lot of these quests couldn't even give you experience, remember?
Oh yeah, because I'm at 52.
Well, no, because all those quests are level 50, and like when you got those quests, 50 was the max level.
No.
Right?
Anyway, thank you for watching. Very long final mission. Jeez, this took 3 hours. Wow. But it is base game story mission for Final Fantasy IV A Realm Reborn is completed. Now it's the 8th Umbral Age filler arc before Heaven's
No, the
Ward.
Astral Age.
Astral Age. Okay,
Umbral,
so
yeah.
it is the 8th Astral Age filler arc.
7th.
7th Astral.
Yeah, because you start the game in the 7th Umbral Age, and now it's the 7th Astral Age.
Okay, so it is the 7th Astral Age filler arc. That's what I'm calling it before the actual expansion Heaven's Ward. We'll be playing this. I can't give you really a scheduled time on when we're going to play it. It's basically me and Alucard here at Space Canada TV that will be playing it. But you know how you can find out if we are? By subscribing to the channel and hitting that notification bell so you can get a notification when you are streaming. You can also follow me here on PlayStation Network when I'm playing a game or streaming. You'll see it in your dashboard feed, especially if it's a game that you are looking at currently. We also have a Discord called Space Canada. There's no separate channel for Final Fantasy XIV just yet. I think I should, because I know there's a lot of the PC Master Race that might actually have this game and could join us. We also have a Facebook page called Space Canada. Send a request to join. 9 times out of 10 you'll get in. It's all about games, geekery, stupidity, and no real bullshit. We get that on a daily basis. You know what is the total opposite of awesome and great and all those wonderful, just QQ positive feelings that this game gives us? Our severely underused Twitter pages, Space Canada TV, RPR Man, I am Emo McGillicuddy, and my own Super Evil Pop-Tarts, one word, spelled out correctly unlike my name. I'd like to thank Alucard, as always, for joining. We really need to do Monster Hunter again. If we can't tear away from like this game, and for me also Genshin Impact, because I still haven't finished all those story missions yet from the 2.0 drop for a couple weeks back. Still trying to get another waifu Ayaka. Haven't not gotten lucky so far. My name is Super Evil Pop Tarts. As always, executive producer Takun Velkitty. Remember, in space, no one can hear you apologize.